Hello, hello, hello. As you can see, I'm not alone today. This is Leia, my Britain Spaniel, and she will be with us today because we are learning something that requires a presence of somebody special. So make sure you're ready. Get your pen, your pencil, your notebook, and think about somebody you know very, very, very well. You ready to get started? So, what we want to teach you today are question tags. Question tags, yes, I know, this is what you want, isn't it? This is what you want. Okay, question tags are these little elements that we put at the end of our sentences when we are sure of something. These are her favorite treats. Leia, lie down. Okay. When I'm sure that she wants something, I can say, this is what you want, isn't it? This is what you want, isn't it? This is, isn't it? Isn't it is one of the question tags that we have in English. This is what you want, isn't it? Okay, because you are a lovely dog, aren't you? You are a lovely dog, aren't you? You are, aren't you? Okay, so it's not really a question, okay? What we are doing is we're verifying. We're sort of confirming with the other person or dog something we know to be true, okay? The tricky part, if there is any, in question tags is the fact that we need to create the same question tag that is somehow present in our sentence. So if we're using the verb to be in our sentence, the question tag is going to contain the same. So, you are the most beautiful dog in the world, aren't you? You are the verb to be in the statement, aren't you? The verb to be in the question tag. But the tricky part continues with a sort of reverse element. If your statement is affirmative, you are my beautiful dog, your question tag is going to be negative, aren't you? You are, aren't you? Okay, of course, the subject needs to be the same. So if the subject, look what happens. If the subject is treats, okay, so for instance, these are your favorite treats, aren't they? Okay, plural third person. Why? Because we maintain the same subject. Your name is Leia, isn't it? Your name, singular third person. Your name is Leia, isn't it? Right? Okay. You would like another, wouldn't you? You would like another treat, wouldn't you? Okay. Why wouldn't you? Because I used would in my sentence, in my statement, all right? You would like another treat, beautiful dog, wouldn't you? Okay, let's see what happens if the sentence contains a modal verb, like could, for example, or can. You can come here, can't you? Of course you can. Look, the sentence is affirmative. So it's not really a question. You cannot eat this loud, can you? We are recording a lesson. You can't eat this loud. You can't eat this loud, can you? You can't eat this loud. We're recording a lesson. Can you? Okay, so if the sentence is affirmative, the question tag is negative. If the sentence is negative, the question tag is affirmative. And you really need to understand that why I'm introducing Leia today is because we need to be pretty sure that what we're saying is true. Okay, I know her really well, so I know that she wants her treats in the morning, and I know how she feels about them. Okay, lie down, doggy dog, lie down. Very good. Okay, so the thing with dogs and treats is we're not really asking any questions here. We know how she feels, which is why it's perfect for question tags. All right? Question tags are a verification, a validation, a confirmation of what we already know to be true. Okay? You are my best friend, aren't you? You are my best friend, aren't you? Okay. So if I'm using the verb to be in my statement, I'm using the verb to be in my question tag. What about the past? Can I use a question tag in the past? Of course I can. So, you slept very well. You slept very well, didn't you? You slept very well, didn't you? Hey, Suzanne, you used the auxiliary did, but there was no auxiliary in your statement. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If the sentence contains no auxiliary, what you do is you use the verb to, you use the verb do as the auxiliary, okay? To do. So, you slept well. Sleep is the main verb. You slept well, didn't you? Okay. You love your treats, don't you? You love your treats, don't you? Of course you do. You love your treats, don't you? Okay. When you don't have a verb, auxiliary verb in your statement, you do use the verb do. Okay? For all the other verbs, the sentence and the question tag needs to be sort of in agreement. Okay? So the only tricky element is to pair the sentence and the question tag, and to make sure that if the sentence is negative, the question tag is affirmative, and vice versa. For you to practice, you need your best friend with you, okay? My human best friend was not here, which is why my dog best friend is with me. You need your best friend, or you need a situation where you're really, really sure of what you're saying, okay? Because these are not questions, these are confirmations, okay? You really, hello, you really like animals, you would say after this lesson. You really like animals, Suzanne, don't you? And I would say, you're absolutely right, I love animals, okay? You really like animals, don't you? I do, I do. Leia is your best friend, you would say. Isn't she? Yes, she is. She is my best friend. Okay, so today Leia and I taught you how to interact with somebody when you're pretty convinced that what you're saying is true. Okay? When it's not really about asking a question, it's about confirming, verifying, if you may, something that you believe to be true. Okay? The list of question tags is very, very long. Why? Because there are plenty of auxiliaries that you can use. For instance, the future is perfectly capable of creating a question tag as well. You will see my students next time, won't you? Won't you? Will you not? Won't you? You will see my students next time, won't you? Okay. Any statement, affirmative or negative, can create a question tag at the end if what you want is to say something like, is that true? Am I right? Okay. So Leia and I want to say thank you for studying with us today. We wish you a lovely, lovely week and a lovely rest of your day. And please make sure you practice question tags. Why don't you try and write a sentence here below in the comments, and Leia will make sure to answer you guys as soon as possible. Have a lovely day, and thank you for studying together with us. Bye.